What's up, everyone? Check out the Comic Outlaw on YouTube. Drop us a like and hit us up. Are we ready to rock and roll? Yes, it's been a very interesting journey, y'all. And now we're doing year one Green Arrow issue 6, the final one. And whew, it's been a ride. Part 5 had a lot of action. Had a little slugfest between our Oliver's former friend Hackett, as well as Oliver. He ended up shocking him, destroying the radio. Oliver's destroyed a lot of the boats for their drug running campaign. So we're going to see where we go from here. And Hackett and Oliver are engaged in a fight. These two were friends until Hackett betrayed him, tried ripping him off for money, was supposed to kill him, dumped him off on the island, which set this whole escapade on its head. So, Hackett's doing the best he can. He's trying to explode Oliver, but boom. I mean, you gotta love the art in this. It tells so much story without having to say any words. It's really awesome art. Now Oliver is trying to escape right now. He's trying to take down this drug ring and trying to get home and trying to free the people they're using as slaves. So he has a lot on his plate right now. Plus he has Hackett just going at him. And Hackett's no slouch. Hackett's been trained special forces. I think it was the British Royal Navy. So he knows how to fight. He knows how to deliver it. And he knows how to bring it. Now, basically, the slave revolt has kind of calmed down a little bit. I mean, they're still revolting, but it's gotten to the point where they're not throwing stuff and burning everything down. But they are getting rid of the slavers. You know, they're throwing them in the water or finding other ways to dispose of them. And Hackett's trying to get everything under control. But this pregnant woman, the one that saved Oliver, is actually leading the campaign for freedom. And this woman's brave. I mean, she has a baby inside of her, getting ready to deliver, and she is carrying an AK-47 and owning it. You gotta admire a woman like that. Meanwhile, on the other boat, well, the boat that's actually stuck, thanks to Oliver, Oliver surprises everyone with his flare arrow, and he tells them all to freeze. And I love, this goes to how crafty Oliver is. Yes, he's outmanned and outgunned, but they're standing by barrels of fuel. And that's the best way to like take out a large amount of people when you don't have the tactical advantage. Find an area or find somewhere where you have the element of surprise. And man, he did surprise them, and ba-boom. I'll say that again, ba-boom. These guys go flying off. It destroys the ship even more. I mean, all China White's precious heroines floating away in the sea. Well, Oliver barely holds on, of course. And I love this. This guy's on fire. He's like, "Are you alright, buddy?" "Yeah," and then just knocks him right out. Like I said, what I love about Green Arrow and how different he is from Batman as opposed to the comics or the TV show is that Green Arrow does have a sense of humor. But it's not all laughs and giggles because Hackett's still there, his friend, and he continues the slugfest. And man, he jammed that foot straight down Oliver's throat. And Oliver's arm is a little worse for wear, but he has assistance. That woman, his angel, so to speak, came out of nowhere, pointed that AK-47 at him. Hackett has no choice but to throw down his weapon. Or does he? Now, they have this moment where Oliver tells him, I wanted to see you dead. I wanted to choke you out with my bare hands, but that was the old Oliver. Now I'd like to see you go to jail, which goes to the change that he made. But Hackett, sadly, is not going to jail. He just took one right in the back from good old China White. I tell you, that girl is poison. Never trust a crappy name and a smile. That girl is poison. China White. And Oliver's arm is damaged. And it's funny because White's telling him you don't have the heart to shoot. You don't have this and that. And Oliver goes to explain the Robin Hood story, and that when he died, he gathered his men and fired an arrow in the air and told them wherever the arrow lies, bury him. And China White goes on to, make fun of this story a little bit. And Oliver says, no, I'm not talking about death. But I do love to make an exit. He fires and hits one of those big storage containers, and it comes smashing down on the boat. This boat is basically toast, y'all. There is nothing left of it. I hope they got insurance on it, because there's no way that's ever going to be seaworthy ever again. But China White and her group end up falling in the heroin, and it apparently she ends up drowning in it. So China White ended up getting consumed by China White. I guess that's poetic in its simplicity, huh? But anyways, he ends up talking with the girl, and through all this adventure, through everything, the baby is coming. She's going into labor. Finally, this woman is double tough, y'all. I mean, go into a gunfight and then have the baby. Sheesh. And Oliver's sort of panicking. You know, I mean, he's good at shooting people, but delivering a baby. Mm. But he tries his best, and the baby's delivered. And what do you think the baby's name is going to be? The mother decides to name the baby Queen, after Oliver. And the baby was born free, not a slave. And I think that's something we all take for granted. Freedom. And this is where Oliver's circle starts to be complete. You know, and he tells her, you know, to kind of downplay the story a little bit, you know. There was a few ruffians and this and that. That way it could kind of hide his identity. And of course they brought China White in. I guess she lived. They picked her up from the heroin. And Oliver moves on. He finds a purpose. He finds himself, and the circle is now complete. This spoiled rich boy has not only become a man, but a hero, a symbol for freedom, a symbol that travels the streets at night as the hood, the arrow, the green arrow. And that concludes our story. I hope you guys liked it. Oliver Queen, Green Arrow, Year 1, 2007. And as always, I'm the Comic Outlaw, Jack Slater, and I'll catch you on the flip side.